binder covered up so that passers-by can no longer see inside. Why cover the grate? What are ice and icon hiding? Their shame. That's what they're hiding.
Shame!
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 Shame! But the reality is that plenty of people and plenty of journalists took photos before the grate was covered. So we already know what's inside. A fleet of ISIS brand spanking new, unlicensed, kidnapped SUVs waiting to deploy. Now this lot is just 0.6 miles from ISIS headquarters at 26 Federal Plaza and just 1 mile from the ICE field office at 201 Barrack Street. Both launching pads for kidnapping our neighbors. And so we are here today to make the community here in Tribeca aware of this hornet's nest of ICE. So residents, workers, BMCC students who call this neighborhood home walk by this ICE garage every single day. They all deserve to know what ICE is hiding in there.
Yes, right.
In Trump's second term, ICE has handed a total of $113.35 billion. That is a billion with a B, making it the highest funded federal law enforcement agency in United States history. And that's why we know that this brand spanking new fleet of cars is not OSHA's, it's not HSS's, it doesn't belong to any other of the plethora of federal agencies that have business here in our city. We know that the bloated federal agency that has money to spend on brand new fleet of SUVs is ICE. So this is a part of a sustained community campaign to call out ISIS presence in Lower Manhattan. From February through May, we pressed the Hudson River Park Trust to end its ICE parking contract early. On May 6th, we protested at 201 Barrack Street, putting ICE on notice that wherever they park in Lower Manhattan, we will be there to call them out. On May 14th, we exposed ICE parking at 80 Morton Street in the Metropolis Garage. And got Metropolis Garage to reach out to us and tell us that they would not contract with ICE. Over 3 days in mid-June, we exposed individual ICE abduction vehicles parked on the streets surrounding 201 Barrack. We had access to the license plate numbers of cars and vehicles that were known to have abducted people in neighborhoods all across this city. And when we saw them parked in the neighborhood around 201 Barrack, we pointed them out. On June 12th, we exposed that ICE was continuing to park at Pier 40 even after their contract had expired.
Shame! Shame!
And today, we are exposing this fleet of brand spanking new ICE vehicles right here in the heart of Tribeca.
Tribecans, ice parking is here. Stop it.
What we are going to say, again, is not here, not there,
Not
no
anymore.
ice parking anywhere, not here, not there, no ice parking anywhere, not here, not there, no ice parking anywhere, not here, not there, no ice parking anywhere. First off, I'd like to call over Christopher Marte.
When I say ice Adam, you say Tribeca. Ice Adam! Ice Adam! Ice Adam! Thank you for being here. Thank you to all the advocates, the organizers, the neighbors, the people that call us in the middle of the night and say something is wrong here in Tribeca. What's disturbing is that this developer, Bernardo, always puts profit over people. They have a long history throughout Manhattan, throughout the city, when they rather look at the dollar sign than imagine what they're doing with their assets are hurting our neighbors. And so I'm happy to stand here with my neighbors to call them out and to say, do the right thing. We need ice Adam! What's more disturbing is that 3 months ago, a neighbor from IPN actually reached out to our office and said, I heard a rumor that there might be ice parking here. We reached out to Bernardo and Stellar Management, and they said, no, we'll deal with it if that's true. 3 months later, we are standing here calling them out on their lot. We have seen an uptick on ice abductions here in New York City. It might not be happening in Lower Manhattan like it was in December, but in Bushwick, in Inwood, in Jamaica, Queens, every single day we see unidentified officers going out, taking people out of their homes, taking people off the streets, and taking them to 26 Federal Plaza or outside of the city for detention. Just because it's not happening in Lower Manhattan doesn't mean it's not happening in New York City.
Right.
And so we have to stand with other boroughs, we have to stand with other communities, and we have to do our part. And today, Tribeca is doing its part. And so today, our message is clear. We don't want ice in Tribeca, we don't want ice in New York, and we damn don't want them parking their beautiful, high-value vehicles in our building. And so one more time, let's make it loud and clear. Ice Adam! Ice Adam! Ice Adam! Thank you so much.
Hey, icon, you can't hide. We know you have ice inside. Hey.
Alright, get it a rest. I'm going to try to help out our next speaker. Hopefully, it'll have a little bit of juice. We're going to hope. I'd like to call out Aria Grim. She's a 35-year resident of Independence, China. Who raised her daughter here, and she would like to say a few words.
Hello and welcome. It is so wonderful to see so many longtime friends and neighbors here today. Thank you so much for standing here with me and with this community against ICE parking here in our neighborhood. For years, this has been an important hidden parking lot in this very congested area. Parking in Tribeca has been kicked out and locked out of valuable parking, necessary parking. But that is not why we are here today. We are here today because it is obscene. It is obscene that we are here just a few steps away from the New York Harbor, where Lady Liberty has stood for over a century, welcoming immigrants from all over the world. I am so deeply saddened by this. This is disgusting. I was horrified to learn that these unmarked, menacing vehicles are used to terrorize so many people in our city. And to find that it is here, in the basement of the building I have lived in for over 30 years, and raised my child, and got to know so many of my neighbors. So that's really all I have to say. But I would like to ask you some questions. Do you want ice here in our neighborhood? No! Do you want ice here in our city? No! Do you want ice here in our state? No! And for God's sake, do we want ice in our country? No! What do we want?
Abolish ice! 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 Abolish
I just want to get back to the human space of why we are saying abolish ICE, of why we do not want these ICE terror gangs roaming our city and attacking our communities. I just want to bring it down to one person that we learned about today. I got this in a messaging group. Another death at Delaney Hall. Edwin Jovanny López Cornejo. Edwin Jovanny López Cornejo. His mother, speaking to Radio Cosecha, his mother says that he had been in the country for 20 years, had a 12-year-old daughter that he requested to see, but was unable to. He came here as a child. He was captured on his way to work on June 18th. He was on medication for diabetes, for blood pressure, for his heart, and for epilepsy. His mother last spoke to him on Friday. He reported that he was feeling ill, numbness in his face and arm, and she attributes his death to medical neglect. Shame! 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 And I just want to remind us all that that is what this is about. The cruelty is the point. These are sadistic individuals running roughshod throughout our federal government. These are racists, these are xenophobes, these are white supremacists, these are anti-Islamic zealots. It is a cult of personality built around an empty shell that is doing the bidding of the billionaires, the Epstein class, the right-wing think tanks that have been infiltrating our government for 50 years. This is not new. This is not new. This is just the inevitable result of everything that the right wing has been doing in this country for the last 50 years. So don't make the mistake of thinking that if some orange guy chokes on a hamburger and is no longer with us, that this will all end magically. This has been a cultural evolution with a huge swath of the American public and a very large portion of the billionaire class, the investor class, a lot of the people that control the levers of our economy. And one guy is not the be-all and end-all. So the work that we are doing now is going to have to continue and continue and continue. Right now we're here because Cornejo Realty and Icon Parking are allowing kidnapping terrorists a berth in this parking space at 35 Harrison Street so that they can rest and recharge between their kidnapping raids all over this city. And we say, hell no! Your neighbors know. We say ICE has got to go. Hey, I call your neighbors know. We say ICE has got to go. Hey, I call your neighbors know. We say ICE has got to go. I call your neighbors know. We say ICE has got to go. Hey, I call your neighbors know. We say ICE has got to go. Hey, Icon, your neighbors know. We say ICE has got to go. Hey, Icon, your neighbors know. We say ICE has got to go. Hey, Icon, your neighbors know. We say ICE has got to go. Hey, Icon, your neighbors say, get ICE off our block today. Hey, Icon, your neighbors say, get ICE off our block today. Hey, Icon, your neighbors say, get ICE off our block today. Hey, Icon, your neighbors say, get ICE off our block today. Hey, Icon, your neighbors say, get ICE off our block today. Hey, Icon, your neighbors say, ICE off our block today. Hey, Icon! Your neighbors say, get ICE off our block today. You can call the owners and the management of Independence Plaza and Icon and demand ICE vans out of Independence Plaza. Call Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. So, get out your phone. Open up your contacts. Icon NYC's operations, their main office, which is down on 111 John Street, their number is 877-727-5464.
Say it again.
That's 877 727 5464. Okay? The number for Cornejo and CEO Steve Roth's offices is 212 594 7000. Here comes the hard part. Extension 74
Extension 7400.
Now from the top,
212.
Tornado 212
212.
594
594.
7000.
7000.
Extension
Extension
7400.
7400.
Okay? Now we're going to go to Tornado's partner in Independence Plaza that owns 49% of these buildings, Stellar Management Company. And Stellar Management's telephone number is 212
212.
406
406.
0030.
0030.
Again, Stellar Management 212
212.
406
406.
0030.
0030.
Okay, now, if you see ICE vans leaving or entering a parking lot, and I'm talking to my Independence Plaza people here, if you see them entering or leaving your parking lot, but other people, other parking lots, anywhere around the city, contact us at no parking, the number 4, hate at gmail.com. So that's no parking for hate at gmail.com, but the 4 is the number 4. Okay? And if you see ICE kidnapping or questioning a neighbor anywhere in the city, if you see ICE vehicles driving around your parking lot, and that's like if you see an SUV driving around that doesn't have a front license plate, doesn't have a back license plate, and odds are it doesn't have any kind of New York State registration on its windshield, but instead has a piece of white paper that looks official sitting on its dashboard, that is probably an ICE vehicle. And if you see one, take a picture, call or text the ICE hotline at, we're going to get a number here. Are we ready? ICE hotline.
ICE hotline.
229
229.
304
304.
8720.
8720.
There's a special way to report things like this. It's called the salute format. You can find out about that at handsoffnyc.com.
Handsoffnyc.com.
Let's say that again. Handsoffnyc.com. I encourage you all to go there. If you don't live in Tribeca, if you live in another neighborhood, if you haven't been engaged in Hands Off before, go to that website. Tell your friends, tell your families, tell your co-workers, your fellow students, people that you know from around your neighborhood. Tell them to visit Hands Off NYC. If they care like you care about the fact that a lawless federal kidnapping squad is surging into our city right now, and kidnapping our neighbors and destabilizing our entire NYC way of life, tell them to go to handsoffnyc.com, because there are all sorts of tools, all sorts of ways that they can plug in to be a part of this movement, to stand up to ICE. And I think Julie has something to say.
Well, what we're going to do now is we have a neighborhood ICE parking inspection team. And the ICE parking inspectors are going to go half a block down the block to 35 Harrison and inspect the ICE parking, the fleet that is parking in the middle of your neighborhood. All right, so let's do it. Y'all don't have to come down there with us. You're welcome to, but the ICE inspectors are going to go down there now. Y'all can stay here and chant.
Oh, yeah, no.
And we're going to go down and take the ICE inspectors and see what's inside the garage. You're welcome to come with us and take all the photographs you like.
Parking anywhere, not here, not there. No one 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 parking anywhere, not there. No one parking anywhere, not here. No ice parking anywhere.
let's open daylight. I'll be back before it's daylight.
Evil infecting our country, our state, our city, and our neighborhood all over this land.
Hey, I'm J.W. Walker from Rise and Resist and Hands Off NYC and Chelsea Neighbors United. We just finished up an action here at Independence Plaza, where there's an Icon parking garage that has contracted fully with Homeland Security Investigations, which is a part of ICE. This south side parking lot here on Harrison Street, 35 Harrison Street, is fully committed and contracted to be a parking space for ICE kidnapped vehicles. We identified those vehicles last week. They have a brand new fleet of SUVs that don't have license plates on them, that are literally have just been bought. Like last week, the new car smell was just wafting out of there because they just bought this brand new fleet, stowed them away in there, and they're going to be using those cars to kidnap New Yorkers in all 5 boroughs.